Talk for me.
What?
Talk for me.
Don't tell me what to do.
But you just did what I told you to do.
No, I didn't.
But you just did it again.
This is the College Gamers Podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the College Gamers Podcast, where we talk about the video game news you can use. My gosh, I am so excited for today because we're recording a podcast, huh?
Yes, we are.
That's
and I'm here this week.
Yes, that is my co-host Taft. I am Mike Gallant, and today we're going to talk to you about video games. As always, it's the usual. You know, sometimes the game we talk about changes, but
Every once in a while we get off topic.
yeah,
like every show.
it never strays
fails.
too far into the woods. Usually we get back on path before the vultures.
That's basically all we know. How to talk about stuff. Like we only know how to talk about video games.
Yeah, it's like when I see you outside this podcast,
We talk about either the podcast or video games.
well, no, what we do is that when I see you, I play the intro music.
Yeah.
And then I introduce us.
Yeah.
And we just thought, like, we'll just be standing in the union.
Yeah, it's true.
We're getting weird looks from people, and like I said, I'm like, sorry everyone, but it's the only way we interact.
This is the only way we know how to communicate.
Exactly. In fact, when I see him, I hear the music in my head.
It's even over text message.
Even over text message, yeah. Exactly. I send him the audio clip. I make sure he plays it as well, and that's how things happen. That's how we live our lives, people. Taft,
Yes.
how's your week been?
This week's been pretty decent.
That's good. That's good.
Not better than last week.
Play lots of games, working a lot.
Yeah. Actually, no, not working like at all.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't have me on the schedule like at all this week.
That is quite the opposite
I know.
of what's the past few weeks. You've been working your butt off.
I know, and they didn't put me on the schedule for that much for this week. In fact, I worked Monday and today. As of like, I'm about to work for 5 days straight.
Oh, I see.
But they didn't have me on the schedule for a while. But yeah, I actually got to sit down and play some video games. Got to hang out with some friends. It was nice.
That's awesome. That's really exciting. Good games, bad games?
Good games because it was Mafia. Because even though everybody talks crap about Mafia, I enjoy Mafia.
I gotcha.
Got to play some Skyrim Remastered, which I'm excited to talk about.
I want to get your opinion on that.
And then I also got to play some Forza.
Forza
Horizon 3.
Awesome. All right. Well, you just want to hop into the news today?
Let's do it.
Let's get it over with.
And now for the news.
That wasn't supposed to be so negative. I wasn't like, get this over with. I mean, like, let's get it over with.
I got it.
Let's just do it.
Let's start it up.
Exactly. Let's start off this week talking about developers of The Witcher and
Possibly my favorite studio, CD Projekt Red.
exactly. What is it? What's the
Cyberpunk 2077 or something? Like that?
I was like 2033. Yes. So earlier this week, Taft.
Yes.
And I think maybe late last week. I'm not quite sure because BlizzCon kind of took over last weekend for me. But there have been rumors circulating that someone might be purchasing CD Projekt Red.
Is it
in like a hostile takeover?
Is it rumors or?
It's been rumors because apparently they were having like a board of shareholders that vote on measures that would help defend itself from a potential hostile takeover.
Okay.
So people are all freaking out. Riots in the streets, fires, people going crazy.
So kind of like Los Angeles on Tuesday night?
Exactly. It was just like that, but they were all Swedish.
That's the proper response to CD Projekt Red getting bought out, though. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Understand.
Except everyone's in Witcher cosplay.
Everybody looked like they were like Vikings.
Exactly. Everyone's in Witcher cosplay. Except the one guy is confused and he's just a Pokemon trainer.
There's one guy just a Pokemon trainer, one guy who's super excited for the next one, Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, exactly.
There's one guy dressed as Dovahkiin, but he's like, yeah, Witcher.
Oh yeah, this is Skyrim, right?
This
isn't. they just like throw him into a dumpster fire,
kills him.
Oh yeah, they got dark. Anyway,
yeah, it's fine.
These rumors are false, Staffed.
Thank God.
You can calm down.
You couldn't really tell, but I was actually quite worried.
Yeah, because
the thing that makes CD Projekt Red so good is that they're a small company that's independently owned.
They are.
They get to do what they want to do when they want to do it on their own time scale.
That is really cool. That gives them complete control of their IPs. But apparently, they're holding this they're holding this meeting, and like not because of a hostile takeover, but just in case of a hostile takeover. So
Okay.
it's preemptive, which is good on their part.
Yeah,
Like
because they get it. They're like, we're the big dogs on campus right now. Like,
yeah, like they're the only game developer in Switzerland or wherever they're at.
yeah,
They're the only one. They're like
I believe they're in Poland.
they have like they're 5 out of the 18 people that live in Poland.
Because I know that, like, I'm relatively positive that's Poland, just because The Witcher is a Polish, like, it's like the Polish Lord of the Rings.
It's probably Poland. So but this is really interesting because everyone's freaking out about these like preemptive measures. So like they're thinking ahead, which is good, but people aren't used to it because they're all freaking out.
That's nice.
I just thought that was pretty funny. But so everyone, calm down. Wipe the sweat off your brow.
It's gonna be okay.
Like fan your underarms. I know y'all were like nervously sweating everywhere. Because this the upset of this election wasn't enough. Keep politics out of the show, but
Definitely.
just so you know, Taft, no one's been writing about the politics. It's all been about this. People have been protesting CD Projekt Red hostile takeover.
I mean, that's honestly more important to me.
exactly. Like, the saddest thing that would happen if CD
Projekt Red.
Have I been saying that Red Project DC got bought out and they canceled 2077? That'd be sad. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if someone was trying to buy them because they're in the prime. They just had 3 very successful games, all 3 Witchers, and now they're developing this 2077, which anyone who's played Witcher, I'm sure, is pumped for. Like, everyone is excited about this, so I'm sure some big game developers are just like drooling at the idea of buying them out.
Oh, I bet.
But it's really cool that they're making these decisions to stay independent and keep control over their IPs. And I thought that's really cool on their part.
Yeah, really it is.
Yeah. You have any commentary on this, Taft?
Thank God they're not getting bought out. Like,
yes.
That's all I have to say. I mean,
that is it's a good thing. You want to move on to Mafia?
let's do that.
All right. You want to talk about Mafia?
Yes, I do want to talk about Mafia.
So how long have you been in the Mafia, Taft?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
I got you. Has anyone approached you on the day of your daughter's wedding?
I don't have a daughter.
You don't?
No.
What about the day of your son's wedding? I don't know.
Don't have a son.
No, return my favors. No, do you don't talk
I'm
like
not
that?
the Godfather.
Oh, okay.
I just work for him, dude. Like,
okay, I got you.
no. So, in the past week, we've had actually two free LCs. I'm gonna call them that from now on. That's the thing.
Free LC.
Free LCs.
Free loadable content.
Yep. Okay. So in the past week we've had 2 free DLCs come out for Mafia 3.
Actually, chat. I had a brain fart just now.
Yeah.
That works because it can then be
Yeah.
freeloader content.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Keep going.
Okay.
Ignore me.
I usually do.
It's true.
So the very first one we got was actually one called called the Judge, Jury, and Executioner Weapons Pack, and it gave you 3 new guns, 3 new golden guns, which look freaking awesome.
They look
for
lit.
free.
Yes.
They included a 30 caliber rifle, which for anybody who's played the game, that is an amazing gun.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it like the most powerful gun in the game at the moment?
No.
Or?
I will say they did do the weapons very, very well balanced.
I got you. I actually have a question, Taft.
Yes.
Are these guns that already exist in the game, or are they reskins, or are they completely new guns?
I haven't used them, so I don't know about their stats and stuff, but they do look very similar to guns that are already out there, just reskinned.
Okay. All right.
So they have a shotgun, and then it's that shotgun that's actually used on here. It is the one that is the lever action shotgun.
Yeah.
It can actually be used as like a pistol, kind of like you can put it in your pistol slot because you only have 2 weapon slots.
Oh,
you have your like main weapon and your sidearm.
Oh, I forgot they don't do it like GTA.
They don't, and this can be used as your sidearm, which is super nice.
That is really nice.
And then they have a silenced pistol,
Which looks awesome.
and the rifle is called the Parcisian. I don't know.
If you pronounce this, Taft, I'll be really impressed.
The gun is called the Exterminator.
Oh. apparently
Exterminatore or something like that.
Apparently, I don't know words.
I think it's the Exterminatore
Okay, I gotcha.
because there's an E at the end.
I was thinking they're going how do you pronounce this?
Yeah, no. And then the last one is the silence pistol. It is the Silentorium or Silentium.
I love how original that name is.
Yeah, Silentium. So they are really cool looking and they're free. So there's no point to not get them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm good. It's free because like, Tap, if you had to pay for this, what's the minimum you would pay?
The minimum I would pay would be free.
The
maximum
max.
I would
There
pay
you go.
would be like maybe $1 for each one.
For each one, it's just reskins.
Oh yeah.
If it's reskins, I would say $1 max for all three.
You know, but like I'm thinking like on a phone or something like that, you know? Like a phone game you typically would pay 99 cents for that.
Yeah. So that would work because like I guess with that mindset,
Yeah.
you would think, oh, microtransactions are $1.
Yeah. And then so we have another and then we also had another one come out 2 days later.
Yeah. Actually, before we move on to this, I'm actually kind of surprised this wasn't originally in the game
Me too.
because like in GTA, sorry to keep comparing the two games.
I mean, they are very similar games.
But in GTA, there's like golden versions of all the guns already.
Yeah, and they also had that in what's it called?
Mafia?
Red Dead.
Oh, Red Dead?
Yeah, on multiplayer, if you got good enough, you got golden guns.
I didn't know
And
that.
they were significantly better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know they changed stats.
They
That's
do.
interesting.
I think that's why I'm thinking this DLC. I think those guns actually are slightly better.
That would make sense if they're adding them in later,
Yeah.
and not just reskins. Yeah,
Exactly.
okay.
So there's that. But then, so they had one come out. I'm sorry, not 2 days later. They had another one come out the very next day.
Okay.
That
Lots of free DLCs.
yeah, they actually have plans to do even more.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow. Look under your chair.
exactly.
Yeah,
You
you
get a
all-
DLC. You get a DLC. No, this one added in something that I'm really excited about because I'm me and I love customization.
All right.
You get 6 new outfits for what's his name? I'm drawing a blank. Jesus.
I don't know. 'Cause I haven't played the game.
It's
John Carter.
Lincoln
Lincoln.
Clay.
Abraham.
Clay. So you get military gear, which is really cool because it looks like he did when he was in the war.
Yeah, he has like a beard and everything.
Yeah.
Like, he looks
menacing.
He looks like he's seen some shit, and
Yeah.
I don't want to mess with him.
A business suit and a racing jacket.
Interesting. I'll probably go with the suit.
Yeah, the suit looks pretty professional. Looks like I just took out the Italian mob in New Orleans. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Like in GTA, I always run the suit just because I like being classy while I shoot people.
Exactly. Then they also have there's one that's it looks like I don't know, like it looks like casual wear.
Yeah.
Looks kind of like redneck casual wear.
Redneck casual.
Yeah,
wear.
it's
So just jeans.
It's jeans, a wife beater, and like a vest.
Yeah, that's pretty casual for down here.
Yeah.
That is casual for Southern. That would make sense.
It reminds me of the stuff that the redneck gang in the show in the game actually wears.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then the racing jacket also looks pretty cool. If you ever saw that movie, The Driver, I think it was.
Yeah. Is that the one that has like tight black pants and there's a cat on the back?
Yes.
I gotcha. Yeah, that's okay.
It kind of reminds me of that one. I mean, that's not my favorite one, but it looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's definitely casual wear for down south. I'm looking at the vest one now.
Oh yeah, completely. You know.
Oh yeah. This guy's a lot more ripped than I thought.
Oh, he's jacked, son. Like it's
he
crazy.
looks big even in a suit.
Yeah. They have another one that looks like I don't even know. It looks like it's kind of like CIA, but he's bald and
Oh yeah, bald is like the
sunglasses.
scarf.
Yeah, that's a turtleneck.
Oh, that's a turtleneck.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just looking at the head. At the
And then
moment.
they have another one that is it's actual like casual wear for the South. It's just a wife beater. Looks like.
That's funny. I love how he's just going around with the soldier outfit. He
I
looks
know,
like
right?
it changes the game from Mafia to that crazy ex-war veteran taking
That's
down
just going
the city.
crazy. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, I do like that turtleneck.
It looks like he's like in the CIA now.
He
or
looks
something.
like Van Diesel in that turtleneck.
Yep, that's it. That's
I don't
it.
know why.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's it. And that's those are both out now and they're both free.
Question: if you dress like the racer, does your car go faster?
I think they're just reskins.
Oh, I think you should be able to go faster.
Yeah, so they do plan to give out even more free DLC, but then they also plan to do 3 paid story expansions.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Free content's always great.
Yeah. The three story expansions though are paid.
Oh, okay. That makes sense though. They
Yeah.
add like a certain amount of hours of gameplay.
Yeah, exactly. I'm fine with story expansions you have to pay for.
Exactly.
Because if you do them properly, then they're good.
I got you.
But we'll see.
I got you. Well, you know it isn't good, Taft.
Well,
you know what they should do?
genital herpes.
You know, eye herpes. But
That
we've already
too.
talked about that.
we have already talked about eye herpes.
But you know what they should do?
What?
They should fix their game on PC. Moving on. Bethesda responds to Dishonored 2 PC performance. I have been affected by this personally. And I wanted to talk about it.
Sucks.
Because I got a decent rig, Taft.
Yeah.
I am proud of my computer.
Yeah, you should be.
I clean it twice a year. It is my baby.
It looks pretty.
Sometimes in my room I'll be like, I love you, sweetie, and Cammy will be like, oh, you're so sweet. I'm like, no, I'm talking to my computer. True story.
I've walked in on him sitting there hugging his computer.
Occasionally, I do pat it like when like
He does that repetitively during the show.
oh yeah, I like to pat my computer, like especially after long hours of games.
Exactly.
I
Like,
pat and be like, that'll do, pig.
that'll do, donkey. That'll
Exactly.
do.
But I got a good computer. Battlefield 1 and Titanfall, max graphics, 60 frames, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem. Dishonored 2, okay. In Dishonored 2, you have like low, medium, high, and then it goes very high, epic, or ultra. I don't remember, whatever. But even, okay, so I put mine on high, which is like the mid-range of the graphics.
Yeah.
I'm getting 30 frames in open rooms.
Jesus.
This is because like the poor optimization, and I'm not the only one. Right now, let's see. I'm trying to check Steam because of these issues of performance. I think it's sitting at like 48 or 50% on Steam right now. It's not even on best. Wait, where's the bestsellers go? It's gonna navigate this live on the show. Here we are. We're looking at 55%.
Dang.
So PC players get pretty stingy when it comes to performance, and that's where most of the issues are at the moment. Is
PC players stingy? What? Never.
Us being a harsh little group of like overcritical people? No.
Who smell of Doritos and Mountain Dew?
Mountain Dew and double XP. Don't forget that double XP. Sweet smell of double XP. But at the moment, Bethesda, really at the like all we have at the moment, for a while, they're just like, oh, here's some tips. Turn the graphics down. You'll get better performance.
What? No.
And you know that just like the PC players would like
just rage.
like their eyes just like turn to flames. And you're like, what?
They somehow blinked into the Bethesda office.
Just start flipping desks and like swallowing papers and like foaming from the mouth because they're so angry.
Yeah.
You know, they just like graphics not on max. You know, it's like banging their head senselessly against the table until they're knocked out. But like, you know, because like as a PC player, I want the best. I like the best. I like things being crystal clear. But people are experiencing like when you enter a room, like open rooms, and I've seen this, like these small cabin rooms, I'll get 60 frames. It's the moment I enter a larger room, my frame rate gets chopped in half.
Yeah.
And it's weird. I'm guessing maybe it's a lighting thing, but it's really just a poor port.
Yeah.
And their initial response was, "Hey, turn the graphics down." Especially they said try deactivating the TXAA anti-analyzing or whatever word tool and lowering texture details. So they basically technically were like, "Oh, just turn down the graphics," and that that didn't sit too well with people.
No, would imagine.
Yeah, exactly. Like people like a GTX 1080 at 1040, we're seeing frame rates of 30 frames, which is kind of crazy. You know, like especially for the top of the line gaming GPU. But later this week, they actually said that Dishonored 2 performance patch will be coming out in the coming days, which is nice, you know, because Taft, I love Bethesda. You love Bethesda.
I do.
We're both huge fans of all their stuff. And like I have faith that they're a good company. That they're not some company that's just like, oh, you bought the game, too late, we have your money, GTFO. No, they kind of care about what they do.
Ubisoft.
Yeah. So true. But yeah, so they said that they're working on a performance patch. They're probably looking at like data from people, like what PCs are giving issues. Apparently the issues are really hitting the mid-range computers. Like That which makes sense because if you have a high-end computer, you usually have a lot of extra resources.
Yeah.
But mid-range, you're probably running max. You're using all your resources to play the game. Now, they didn't state the obvious. They were like, now, before you get too mad, just make sure you have like the latest version of Windows and update your drivers. So they basically told you to do some housekeeping, so make sure you do that, people. And yeah, I updated my drivers, and I got a little bit better performance, but not much. I'm probably just gonna wait. I mean, I played a good few hours already.
Console master race.
No, I played 3 hours, and it's okay. Like the graphics really kind of hurt my gaming, just because like I if I turn too fast in a big room, like suddenly everything stops working for a second.
Yeah,
not completely, but like there's
which sucks because that's one of the great things about Dishonored is how beautiful their world and stuff.
Oh
is.
yeah,
it's the art style and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm excited to talk about the game later.
Yeah,
I have some thoughts, even though I played it for only 3 hours. So that's just some stuff I want to talk about. All right, Tapped. I'm excited to talk about this.
Speaking of Ubisoft and how shitty they are. So, for hold up one second. My computer just kind of glitched out. So Ubisoft is actually currently in talks with Netflix to do a TV show.
Netflix,
yeah. So
Netflix.
Yes. They're in talks with Netflix to do a TV show, or at least that's the rumor, which has kind of been confirmed, but not exactly been confirmed. And so, but it's basically been said that basically what we know is that they're talking to Netflix and they're going to do a show based on one of their franchises.
Ooh, and that brings up the delicious question:
what franchise?
Ooh. My mouth is just saturated with saliva as I think about which story we would...
Because right now, currently, Activision...
That was weird, I'm sorry.
You're good. Currently, Activision is actually partnered with Netflix to do the Skylanders animated show. Skylanders Academy. That's a thing. That's an actual thing.
I don't know. I would kind of want to see a Call of Duty, maybe?
But, I mean, it's too late. They already have Skylanders. That's a thing.
I gotcha. Okay.
And then,
I'm just surprised, Skylanders. I don't know anything about Skylanders, but maybe it has a big base. I don't know. Continue.
This actually isn't their first one that they'd be doing, TV show, because they had the Rabbids. You remember those guys?
Oh, those weird rabbit things that I'm pretty sure
were amazing. I love those guys. Those I have very fond memories of playing the first Raven Rabbids game on Wii.
Yeah. I never played that.
I did. It was a lot of fun. And then
that's in Ubisoft? I didn't know that.
That is.
I didn't know that.
I think only the Rabbids are though. Not Rayman as a whole.
Interesting. Okay.
Because at least I don't remember what's called Ubisoft doing anything with Rayman in quite a while.
I gotcha. Yeah.
And then we also have currently Nintendo's talking in discussions with Netflix to do a Legend of Zelda show.
Oh man, that can either go really great or really wrong.
It's gonna go great regardless. You can't go wrong in my mind with Zelda. Can't do it. It's gonna.
You can't do it.
You can't do it. Not with me.
Should I remind you of the live action Mario?
Yeah, but you can go wrong with Mario in my mind. You cannot go wrong with Zelda in my mind. You can sit there and literally just have Zelda and Link looking at each other, going, "Hey, hi." I think that it was Academy Award-winning material.
I'm a little concerned why they're both looking at each other going, hurrah, yeah, haul.
Because none of them speak English.
But what if it's what if it's a Dora thing where we follow...
I really hope that Link doesn't say a single word in the entire show.
We follow... That's the only... It's just... No.
People talking to him and he makes faces and they're like, oh yeah, totally get that.
It's an 8-part mini documentary about his addiction to smashing pots. And it's like a Hoarders episode kind of thing where they follow him around.
That'd be great.
Link, no, don't do it. No, we support you and your family. And he's smashing them out of rage or something.
That'd be great. Okay, but what franchise do you think that they would do it for?
Oh, man. Okay, so my mind was okay, they have, right now they kind of have 3 big ones that they could pick from. Far Cry, maybe. They would need to settle on which game they're going to make the story on.
Okay. I think they would I think if they're going to do a TV show,
yeah,
it's not going to be based off a game. It's going to be set in a world.
It's going to be set in the world. Okay, I got you. But set in the game's world.
But the great thing about Ubisoft is they actually all take place in the same world.
Oh shit, I forgot. I forgot about that.
We've talked about that in a previous podcast,
That's-
like a long time ago.
I forgot. That blows my mind every time. I really want to know how South Park is in the same world as Skyrim.
I don't think
Not
South Park.
Skyrim,
I don't think South Park would be, but like all like Assassin's Creed and Far Cry both take place in the same world.
Yeah, and so does
Splinter
Watch
Cell.
Dogs.
Yeah, Watch Dogs does too.
They own Splinter Cell?
Yes, they do.
I didn't know that. Okay, so Splinter Cell
So does
maybe.
the Prince of Persia. I don't know if that's in the same place though.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think they're gonna do Assassin's Creed.
No, I think they're gonna stick with that one with movies.
Yeah. Okay. Either it's possible though. If Assassin's Creed movie's successful, they'll go with it.
Yeah,
I think that's a possibility. I think
it's even a possibility even if the Assassin's Creed movie doesn't do well,
yeah, because like some things are successful as a TV show,
but not movies. Correct. Like
Yeah.
Daredevil.
Oh yeah, the Daredevil movies.
Daredevil's a very clear example because that was open. I actually like the movie as a movie, but not as like a superhero movie.
I gotcha.
But yeah,
Okay. I don't think they're gonna do what's their current MMO thing about disease and whatnot.
The Division.
The Division.
I could see them doing that one.
but they're in the talks of making a movie.
Okay,
So I don't.
okay.
Yeah. So I think it takes it out. I think because of Mr. Robot's popularity, that either cuts out Watch Dogs
Or puts it in.
Exactly. And I think that's an interesting conversation because if they do it wrong, first of all, Watch Dogs is wrong. You can't have a little smartphone that hacks everything.
Yeah,
But
I mean you could.
that's-
You don't know.
it's true.
Are
but
you
like,
on their level? No, you're not.
No, but they make the assumption that everything's connected. Anyway, that's not important.
Don't worry about it.
All right. So I don't think they're going to do Watch Dogs because of Mr. Robot's popularity. I think they'd be competing with that, and I don't think they want to do that.
Okay.
They already have a Skyrim. I think For Honor is too new. It's too
Yeah,
new to be.
I would agree
like
with that.
that'd be like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I agree. That's way too new.
I think I'm really sorry to say this, Taff, but their sports game. I think that'd be a stupid TV show.
Oh, horrible.
That it'd be like every episode would be like, will he make it down the slope? We'll find out.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be
After
horrible.
this commercial break.
That'd be a horrible freaking. Steep would be an absolutely horrible TV show.
Unless
The gameplay though, they released some gameplay footage, and I got to watch some people on YouTube play it.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Oh, there's a way. Unless the TV show was a series of fails and like people getting horribly mangled in trees.
I'd watch that.
That does sound like
I'd
fun.
watch that. Yeah. It's like Happy Tree Friends.
Oh, hey, plot twist, Taft. It's South Park. They're just making a South Park.
Nice.
I'm
gonna say I'm thinking that they could do a Splinter Cell one.
They could do that. Would be interesting.
That would be very interesting.
It'd be drama.
It'd be a very dark one,
It would be dark.
and they could do that on Netflix.
They can. In fact, Netflix is dark very well. If you look at like Jessica Jones,
Yeah.
Luke Cage, all that.
I think that it's either gonna be Splinter Cell or Far Cry.
I think it's the only two that's left.
Yeah,
Not that weird dance one I'm looking at right now, or
that's
whatever.
a fun game though.
Is it? I
Yeah.
don't. I think it'd make a bad TV show.
Oh, it'd be a horrible TV show.
Also, it's a TV show about getting people to dance or like work out or something.
It's
I
like
don't know.
Footloose, the TV show. No, I don't want to watch that.
I don't know. But yeah, Far Cry or what was the other one?
Splinter Cell.
What would you prefer?
I would honestly prefer the Splinter Cell. I think it'd be more interesting.
I think
That dark nitty gritty, like you're an assassin for the CIA and stuff like that. That'd
Yeah.
be super cool.
that would be cool because I want to see how they would do his goggles because goggles are a big part of the game.
They are.
Yeah. I'm gonna go the opposite Taft and say I'm gonna like Far Cry because of how Far Cry changes. Like one game's, you're fighting a drug lord. One game you're like fighting dinosaurs. I think every season they could change it and
Yeah.
they would have that freedom to
It'd be cool.
link them all together. That'd be even cooler.
That'd be cool.
But I think Far Cry would be their next big thing.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be really cool though.
It would
I'm really surprised. The Ubisoft is pushing film, like TV shows, movies, really aggressively compared to a lot of other companies.
They're trying to branch out.
They are.
I think they see that they're like, okay, yeah, we do good games, but people don't exactly love us for games.
Exactly. And like what I've played the Assassin's Creed universe, I love that story.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm really excited for the movie. If they can just keep with the story and just expand the world.
Yeah, exactly. Let's move on to Nintendo. Taft, you're going to be really surprised by this, but they're ending Wii U production.
What? No.
I know. Aren't
what?
you just...
I'm so surprised that they're not gonna keep making their worst selling product ever.
Yeah, because of the Switch. Yeah, so it looks like
That's not an actual statistic. I don't know if that's actually their worst selling, but I'm I'm pretty willing to bet it is.
I would not be surprised. Okay, if you not counting like the increases in popularity in gaming, like I'm sure their first console ever probably didn't sell.
It was
as well as their
lower
second
selling,
one.
but comparatively to what other games were selling is what I'm saying.
I gotcha. But yeah, I think Wii U, not ever, but like in the recently, I think it's been the worst selling console.
Yes.
Like in the whole thing.
Oh, in the last generation, it is easily the worst selling console.
Oh yeah, it lost that. It lost the whole race.
It lost that hardcore.
But like the Switch, man,
It's gonna kill them.
it has
kill them all.
Xbox and PlayStation, they're gonna like look at each other, be like, "We're
Truce.
what this truce cross compatibility, cross compatibility." Just to fight them. But yes, they're ending production of the Wii U. Probably sometime before or after Switch is released. In a statement to Polygon, Nintendo confirmed that the production for the Wii U in Japan will be ending in the near future. But the company did not announce any additional details on the exact timing for when that would be. So I'm assuming it's going to happen before the Switch release because they want to minimize how many extra Wii U's they have on shelves compared to this, like when the Switch comes out. Like they don't want any. In an ideal world, they don't want any Wii U's.
Yeah.
Because they want people to buy the Switch.
Yeah.
Because like after the Switch comes out, no one's going to want the shitty Wii U.
It's true.
It is shitty, by the way.
It's actually not that shitty. Like I have a friend who has it, and it's okay.
I gotcha. Yeah, the few experiences I've had was playing against Adam, and he kicks my butt at
Smash Bros.
Smash Bros. So maybe my negative feelings at being
I feel like
beaten-
that's your negative feelings for Smash Bros. Because I played Smash Bros. On Wii U, and it's great.
Really, I can't. He was sitting there kicking my ass, and I'm sitting there yelling, "How do I jump?"
Nice.
Because I don't know how to jump.
You push up.
Push up. Yeah, you know what? Because I don't know. I just couldn't do it. Let's just move on because there's nothing else to talk about.
He's getting ragey.
It's ending production.
It's
people.
the nerd rage.
It shouldn't have been surprised. You can't go out and buy a brand new Xbox right now, 360. I mean, maybe you could from some weird collector dude, but that's beside the point. All right, what's this? Left 4 Dead is being revived or something? What's going on?
Okay.
Actually, I shouldn't say that. Rise people hope.
I mean,
It's not
this
true.
is actually kind of hope for people who are big Left 4 Dead fans.
It's true.
So, recently, Total Rock has actually released an unfinished level for the original Left 4 Dead, like the very first one that came out in like early 2000s.
Jeez. Yeah, it still looks great too.
It does. So they are releasing a new level that actually was never finished and was actually meant to tie together their Dead Air and Blood Harvest campaigns.
Yeah.
It's called Damn It.
I'm assuming you're fighting near a dam.
That would make sense.
That would
Yeah.
make sense. Yes.
Yeah. So they just released that, and sadly, we still don't have a Left 4 Dead 3 anywhere in sight. But I do honestly think that this might be a little bit of like they're looking at bringing back a Left 4 Dead because they obviously are still looking at Left 4 Dead.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. This is gonna be two
also,
things.
you get this for free.
Okay, that makes sense. Like like in order to get it, it looks like you have to go to their
You have to go to their forum.
website and install like a .vbk file and double click launch. So like it's like not even through like an official patch.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tath, I got two things. This could be one of two things.
Okay.
This could be
The nail in the coffin because they're like, we're done with this.
yeah, because okay, if they just weren't working on Left 4 Dead 3, I think they would have spent some time to finish this.
Yes.
The fact that this is unfinished proves that they're not sitting around the office twiddling their thumbs up their butt.
Yeah.
And just like, I don't know, drinking beer at 10 a.m., watching Netflix and crying at Titanic. This shows that they're actually doing something.
Cry every time, man.
I know, man. I know. Never like
There was
that.
enough room on that door, damn it.
It's true. So true. Daph, you and I need to sit down one day and like measure things on the screen and like mathematically prove using like integrals for volume show that there's enough room. Anyway, this is not the point.
You know that guy on YouTube, like Matt Patty does the game theorist and the film theorist?
Yes,
Where he needs to do the film theory that there was enough room on that door.
You showed me the portal cube one.
Yeah.
And scarred for life, man. Scarred for life.
Just for anybody who doesn't know what he's referring to, the companion cubes there are people inside.
There are people inside. It's true. It's true. It's not a theory. It's fact. I treat it as fact now. Anyway, so okay, this shows that they're doing something, but I don't Taft, I don't think this is like to revive the series for Left 4 Dead 3. Because if they wanted to revive the series for Left 4 Dead 3, they would have finished this. And given people finished content.
I don't think that this was like to bring back everybody to Left 4 Dead. I don't think that was it.
No.
I think that this was to reward people who still play the game. But I think that the only reason that they would have gone back and looked at this and been like, you know what? Like, yeah, let's go back and look at the files for Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
Why would they go back and look at the files? Because that's probably where this was. It was in the files.
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
You think this is one guy just like on a weekend was like, oh, hey, I forgot I had these. I'm just going to put this on the internet.
It was the co-founder of Turtle Rock who did this.
I gotcha.
So he was kind of high up there, so I feel like he wasn't like, I have a free weekend, I'm going to go do this.
I gotcha. He's a co-founder. He doesn't have free weekends.
Exactly.
That's really interesting. Yeah, I can't put my head, why would they do this? You know, okay, first of all, this is really cool that they can just like go ahead and like release something like this. Like, I bet if this was Activision, if this was EA,
they wouldn't have been able to do it for free.
We would have never seen this.
No.
This would have died like the zombies in the game.
But yeah, so just real quick about the campaign. It has a couple survival maps that never came out, so you can actually use them on other things.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was supposed to bring together the two campaigns.
Yeah. Oh, snap. Turtle Rock?
Yeah.
Made this game?
Yes.
This isn't Valve?
I mean, I think they did it with Valve.
Oh, okay.
But also there are a few issues with the things, considering it's not finished.
Yeah, no, these issues are like an unfinished game issues.
Yeah. So, like Burned Forest area is missing like Wandering Fires. So apparently there's a forest in it. There's a bridge covered that does not collapse with explosives.
That's funny.
A farmhouse mob does not spawn in the far side of the woods.
Yes, this sounds like a game that isn't finished.
Yeah, fire, smoke, and explosives do not trigger panic events in the hangars.
That's interesting.
Which I guess a panic event is like when the horde comes about.
That makes sense.
And then zombies do not crawl all the time in the orchard.
So like, what do they do? Did they just like sit there and like wait for people to come by?
I don't know.
Because that sounds scary as crap if you're just walking through the orchard.
So
and there's a zombie.
Yeah, and so Turtle Rock's latest game was Evolve.
Yeah.
And so they're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
So
Taft, I'm kind of concerned now. If Turtle Rock made Evolve and Evolve just we talked about this 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Evolve's dead.
Yeah.
Evolve's gone. Do you think the reason why the co-founder just took these files and threw them on the internet is because maybe now I'm not like I don't want to pass any wrong gossip or anything around the water cooler, but you think maybe it's possible that they are failing or going out of business in some way?
It's a definite possibility.
To save these files, to give them to the fans, like maybe he's sad, like, oh, we worked so hard, no one's ever going to see these. He just threw them up on the website real quick.
I think so. I wouldn't be too surprised.
I gotcha.
But
I wouldn't be surprised either. That would.
I hope that's not the case. I hope we're getting a Left 4 Dead 3. I do.
Yeah. Valve, like, kick in there, kick some cash their way. We know you have plenty.
You greedy sons of bitches.
I know, right? I love
Half-Life
like,
3 confirmed.
I mean, just like take the prop. If you okay, here's what they should do. They should be like, guys, we like they're gonna come out. They're gonna be honest. They're gonna be like, guys, we haven't been working on Left 4 Dead 3, and everyone's gonna be like, throw tomatoes at whoever the founder of Valve is. I don't remember his name. Not Steve Jobs. Gaben. There. I mean, Steve Jobs might be there. He has a hand in a lot of things.
That's true.
Especially his grave. But
damn.
That was cold.
Just like his body.
Oh, dude. All right. But let's say they come out and they're like, we're not gonna make it. But for one Steam summer sale, all the money that Valve makes, we're gonna put towards a fund to make Half-Life 3.
You know,
do you
how much money they would make?
Do you think that'd be the biggest Steam summer sale on record?
Oh, ever.
That would be
ever.
That Steve, he would just like he would retire right there because he would make the max amount of money you can make on Earth.
He would make all the money.
He would make all the money. He would make so much money that the bank would tell him, "Sir,
we borrow some money?"
Sir, the digits in your account have maxed out. The computer can't generate. We can't hold any more digits.
Yeah, no. He would have to have a vault of his own in a couple banks.
You think he just buy Fort Knox? Just like store all of his stuff.
I feel
in?
like that probably wouldn't be able to hold it. Like,
no, probably not. Probably not. I gotcha. But like, I
you'd have to make Fort Gaben.
they need to give us something.
Yeah.
Do you think they're working on like Tap? Just be honest here. Do you think they're working on it?
No.
I don't think so either.
Mm-mm.
I think we would have gotten.
I think they're done. I think they're done making games.
Yeah. Rest in peace, man. Say they can't.
Rip in peace.
Do you think that probably means we're never gonna get a Half-Life 3?
Yep.
Which is disappointing. You know what's happened? I bet you in 5 years, I bet we're gonna find like a fan made.
I'm surprised we haven't gotten a fan made Half-Life 3 yet.
Oh, there's been like some person remade the first Half-Life, so like I'm sure someone could cook something up somewhere.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, you want to talk about what games we've been playing?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
What games are we playing?
All right, Taft. What have you been playing this week?
I have been playing Forza and what's it called? I played a little bit of Mafia, but not enough to really sit there and talk about it.
I gotcha.
And Skyrim Remastered.
All right. I talked 2 weeks ago about like the graphics.
Yes.
What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I would agree with you on what you said.
Okay.
When you described it, I was picturing the grass and like grassy areas to be a little thicker than they were,
yeah.
but they're definitely thicker.
They are lush.
Yes, they are definitely
great.
definitely thicker. But the water is what got me the most.
Which was in the original Skyrim one of its weaker points.
Yes, and the new water looks amazing.
Do you think they just like dedicated half their team to water?
Honestly, I think they probably dedicated a couple people just to water. Yeah,
Just to water. A few artists pulled all-nighters to make that water.
and having the mods is great.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
The mods are really cool. I did go and I downloaded that Nightfall. I downloaded
Frostfall.
Frostfall. I also downloaded the new starting location one.
It's, Start a New Life or something like that.
Yeah, I've really been enjoying that one. That one's
That's
a lot
a
of
fun
fun.
one.
It's really nice for role play.
It is, yeah.
So I've really been enjoying all those. All right, Taff. Was it worth the $60?
If it were any other game besides Skyrim,
Okay. Yeah.
I would.
I
would say no, but it's Skyrim, and I want to support Skyrim.
Yeah.
So yes.
I was about to say like take your bias out because of Skyrim.
I would say it'd be worth like a $30 price tag.
Oh yeah, but like
maybe even $40.
Do you think it's as big as a remaster as they're advertising it to be?
No,
because I think
like the mods and stuff like that are the big selling point for consoles.
Oh, definitely.
That's the big selling point.
Because mods on Bethesda games are big.
Yes, and they actually were able to put in quite a few humongous mods. Like there's one mod that adds an entirely new like world or play area. Like what's that one? Dragonborn.
Yeah.
You remember that DLC?
Yeah.
That one that added an entire new island. They have a DLC that does the exact same thing.
Interesting. What is it called? Do you have
Fall Scar or something like that?
Fall Scar? Fall Scar? I have to look that one up. That's really cool.
And then there's another one called The Forgotten City, which adds like an entire like new underground city.
I've seen that.
That's apparently pretty big. That one won awards, like writing awards and stuff. That's how good it is.
Really?
That's that's supposed to be like one of the best mods ever made.
Interesting. I'll have to pick that up because I remember seeing it, but I was like, I don't like going underground. I'm gonna skip it. But apparently, I missed something out really cool.
That's like that dude won like writing prizes for it.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
But I feel like we have more lush forest. We talked about that. The water is 1,000 times better.
Yeah.
Like it's day and night. But I feel like
weapons and stuff look a little bit better.
Yeah, I think maybe a little bit. But I think what they
crisper.
They added that like that fog.
Yeah.
Like especially in the forest, like the mist.
I will say, you can definitely see things farther in the distance.
Yeah.
And the sky. Yeah. The sky looks so much better.
At night, it looks better.
Regardless of time.
Well, really?
There was a scene where I was walking. It was when I just left River Run or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I was
Riverwood or whatever.
Yeah, Riverwood. I was walking to White Run, and I got up to the hill, like to where it crests and stuff like that, and it was dawn. The sky was pink. You could just see like the auroras coming out and stuff like that, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
That's really cool.
I wanted to screenshot it and stuff. Like I was like, "Oh my god, this game, like, is gorgeous."
Yeah, but I think, I feel like they remastered all the easy stuff except the water. Let's take the water out. They added more. They added more foliage, which is easy. I think.
I really wish they had remastered the faces.
characters in general, I really wish
they have
had
mods that do that, but I really wish that they had done that themselves.
Exactly. I really wish they had done that. The buildings look the exact same.
Yeah, but I'm fine with that just because I wish they maybe like just a little bit crisper like the weapons are, but
yeah. Overall, I'm not like I'm impressed. Like I'm happy they did it.
Yeah, but it's not the be all end all.
I'm glad I got it for free. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I wish I'd gotten it for free.
Yeah. It wasn't worth $60.
Yeah, but yeah, Mike.
Yes.
I don't know. If, I sent this message to you the other day, and I don't know if some of our viewers know this, but you can see Hrothgar from Whiterun.
I knew that.
Really? Did you? Because I told you, and then you were like, "Oh my God, really? I didn't know that."
You can see High Hrothgar from
Whiterun.
From Whiterun?
Yeah. You can be standing at the companion's place, look up in the mountains, and see it.
Crap! Actually, I didn't think I knew that. I think you could see it on the way, but I think
you can see it on the way. But when you're in the city, you can see it.
Because I think in the original Skyrim, I think you couldn't see that far out.
Maybe, but now you can see it.
That's really cool.
It's really cool. Yeah.
I didn't. Because I was like, yeah, I think I knew that if you're walking along the path outside the city, I think you can kind of see it. You can kind of make out the shape.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It is.
That's really cool. I didn't know that.
I was sitting there and I looked over. I was like, "Holy shit, that's Hrothgar!" Like,
that's really gorgeous, dude. It'd be so cool to be like transform as a bird and fly through Skyrim. Why is that not a mod? Yet?
That needs to be a power. Yeah.
Give me transform into like a raven.
See, one of my favorite types of like magical characters, like traditionally, is a druid, because they can change into animals and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
They need to make a druid like class for Skyrim.
I'm sure you get an add-on that does like druid.
That'd be so
spells.
cool, just to turn into an animal.
Transform into bears.
I would love to turn into an eagle. Just fly real quick.
The issue with that is, can the Skyrim engine handle that? That's my one issue.
What do you mean? Like handle you flying?
Yeah, can it handle flying?
I mean, I would imagine, considering you can do like no clips and stuff like that and fly into the sky.
That's true, but
also if you get hit by a freaking, actually I know it can, because you can fly. You can ride a dragon.
That's true, but those paths are preset.
I mean, but all you would have to do is let the pick up where you're flying. Like,
I gotcha.
All right, pick up where you can walk. You know what I mean?
Maybe it would take some work to make it look natural. I think.
Yeah. It'd take a little bit of work to make it look natural, but I mean, the modding community out there is definitely willing to put in work.
Yeah, get on it, guys. Go do that for us, please. Love y'all.
Love you. Yeah.
Y'all are all great. Hugs and kisses. Tell the wife I said hello. Or husbands.
Hey.
No judgment here. Love all y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Anything else?
And then, like I said, I played Forza, because that's like my relaxing game, and I needed some chillax this week.
That's all right, man. Chillax is chillax and Horizon. Yeah. Horizon and chill. Like, you want some Horizon and chill?
I want some Horizon and chill. Like, that honestly is a very fun game to just sit down and play. I got in a dune buggy and just rode around in the outback for hours.
If it looks gorgeous, I'm sure that'd be very
I put on some music. Played.
Was it like native Australian, like
no, it was not.
Outback music?
It was like super upbeat music, because I needed upbeat music.
That's all right, man. That's all right. That sounds really relaxing. Or maybe like some jazz as you're driving through the. No, all right.
No, I feel like you do the jazz for like the night drive. You know what I mean? You get in like a nice car, but don't go too fast.
No, you just like. So you mean like the beginning of every James Bond movie?
Yes.
Just reenact that.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got you.
I do that for fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. I placed in I decided to play some. I've been playing some Overwatch lately.
Shocker.
I've been trying to get over my first person rage, because first persons get to me. So I don't know what it is, but when I get mad at a game, it's first person. I can handle everything else. Competitive games aren't an issue. Like, I don't get mad at Rocket League when I play competitively. Here's of the Storm, I don't get mad, because these are all games that, like, I feel like I know what I did wrong. But Overwatch, first person shooters, Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2. By the way, Titanfall 2 multiplayer, it's just everyone running around with a shotgun.
Really?
Yeah. Because of all the wall climbings and the smaller maps that I've played, like the attrition maps.
Yeah.
It's just people running around. Like, you can't snipe. There's no sniping in Titanfall.
There was never really any sniping in Titanfall.
Because everyone's so fast.
I mean, actually, I got pretty good at sniping in Titanfall 1.
Yeah.
Because that's one thing I was really good at, was the movement, so I could get up to different places. There was one map where I got, and there was this one area I could get up to, and you couldn't really see me that well, so I could just sit there and snipe grunts for a while, and every once in a while I'd get a pilot, but I'd be able to get to the top of the thing just by killing like 20 grunts.
Yeah. It's just a lot of people running around. The shotgun is like one shot up close.
Yeah.
Total rager. But I hopped in Overwatch lately, and like I had to come in to like a really relaxed, like almost like stoner vibe. Like whatever, man. Like
Got to do your yoga before that.
Whatever happens, gonna happen, man. I don't care if I get played the game or not, bro. Like the turtle. I have to be the turtle from Finding Dory.
Nice.
No, Finding Neo. No,
Nemo.
Finding Neo.
I would watch the crap out of that movie.
That would be the great remix of Matrix. But yeah. But like, I've been having a great time, and I did all of my placement matches for competitive and got gold, which is okay.
Nice.
I got 2,048. Like it was 2048 was my score, which is okay. Like gold.
What is it? Bronze, silver, gold,
bronze,
platinum?
silver, gold, platinum, and then like you're a pro player at that point. So like I'm doing okay. Like that's top 50%.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
You're the mid grade one.
Exactly. So I played that a little bit. Also I played in the I jumped in the Heroes of the Storm this week because I haven't played that in forever. And after watching the World Championships at BlizzCon, I was like, you know what? I want to play this again. So I played their Brawl, which if you play 3 Brawl games, you get 1,000 gold in the portrait.
Dang.
So I was like, so they're doing these weekly rewards. So I was like, all right, I'll play that, and that was a lot of fun. And did a little bit Dishonored. My thoughts on Dishonored.
Yes.
Are it is Dishonored 1, but improved.
That's both good and bad, I guess.
Like the gameplay, I only have, like I said earlier, I only have 3 hours. So take my advice with a grain of salt.
Because Dishonored is not a game you play in 3 hours.
No, especially if you're stealth,
It
like
could take you 3 hours to do one level.
You double your gameplay.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I've only played 3 hours, but it is the exact same game. Like I play it the exact same way, except you have so many other ways to get around. Like it is, for me, it's almost frustrating to know that I can enter this room 3 different ways. I want to do it all 3 ways. Like so, like I have to replay this over and over again. I'm playing Corvo again.
Yeah.
Because like
You didn't like Emily?
no, I just like Corvo. I like his character.
Okay.
I like his aged, like, you know, he's
I'm old, but I'm still a badass.
he's a fine wine. He aged great, you know.
It's kind of like, dude, Ezio.
Exactly.
From Assassin's Creed, like, he got so much more badass the older he got. Like, one of my favorite things from Revelations was he was, like, super old in that one.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite moves he did is, like, he let the guy run past him, and then all of a sudden, like, and the guy'd be like, oh, no, I ran past you. I'm going to run at you again. And all he would do is just stick his sword out, and, like, the dude would, like, impale himself on the throat. And you're just like, well, God.
Because, like, at that point, he's smart. He's smarter than everyone else. Yeah. You know, and like that mask just never gets old.
I saw a quote the other day. It's like, fear an old man in a job where men die young.
Yes. It's so true. Corvo, right there.
Exactly.
So, and you know, like the game is still, can I sneak around these guys? Can I kill everyone? What I really like is that bone charms and whale bones, like the bone things, there's a lot more of them.
That's good, because that was the biggest problem in the first one for me.
Yeah, and like in the first one, I felt like that made you choose how, like, prioritize how you play.
Yeah,
because you don't have enough for all the spells. And these, there's like 5 of them on each level, and there is easily like 10 bone charms. They're everywhere.
Nice.
And like they're harder to get. Today, I spent 30 minutes. There's a bone thing that unlocks spells in the middle of the guard's cafeteria.
Nice.
And there are 2 guards sitting at a table where it's attached to the wall. There's 2 guys patrolling. There's 1 person sitting at a table reading papers. And I sit there 10 minutes watching people thinking, okay, how am I going to get around these? So like the game gives you these challenges, and when it works, it is so much fun.
Did it work? Or did you have to kill every last one of them?
3 tries, and I left. I was like, screw it. I don't feel like doing this. And yeah, after that I left.
Okay.
But it is a fun game, man. But it is more the same. So if you feel like you're missing out on something really big and new, don't worry about it.
Okay.
If you've played Dishonored 1 and you like that gameplay, it's the same gameplay.
I think I'm gonna wait till the price goes down on this.
I gotcha. It is the same gameplay, just with there's more options.
Yeah, which is nice, especially in a stealth game.
Yeah, there's 1,000 options for every point you need to get to.
That's great.
Like there was one where like I couldn't figure out how to get past these guards. It was like the intro level. We were escaping the castle, and I'm sitting there thinking like I kind of died once because I was still like getting the graphics like where I want them so I can see, but I still have good performance, And I died once because like I was just still getting like I didn't have my blink, which
why doesn't Corvo have his blink?
Well, I'll
You'll explain that to me after the show. That way, there's no spoilers or something.
There we go. Exactly. I was about to say I'll let you figure that out, but I'll tell you if you want. But like I'm sitting there, and after a little bit, I'm watching the guards, because I like to play stealth.
Yeah.
I don't like to kill anyone, and I don't like to interact with people. I try to play with minimum interactions.
You like to play like yourself.
Exactly.
You like to play where you don't have to talk to people.
The only issue is that I'm outside. Really, that's really it. But so instead, like I'm sitting there and I'm noticing every few seconds there's horn goes off and a train goes by.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wonder if I can do anything of that. And it ends up I can ride that train all the way through the level.
Nice.
And so I ride that sucker all the way through. Like, I'm passing, like, streets full of guards and citizens. The guards are interacting with everyone. Like, it's a full, like, packed market almost. Yeah. And, like, the guards are telling citizens to go back into their homes. It's obviously a hostile place. And it obviously was going to be very tough if I decided to stay on the streets. And that I think is a cornerstone of Dishonored. The way that the developers allow you, the player, to feel like you are super crafty. And the way and like the thing is, I'm sure I missed by taking one route through the level. I'm sure I missed 1,000 different small cool things I could have done to get through it. And that is that's the cool things about Dishonored.
That is cool.
And I'm glad they did not lose that touch in this game.
It's true.
So that's what I think.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a good game. And I think it's a show.
That's a show.
I think it's a show, man. What's next week? I think we're gonna take Thanksgiving off.
Yeah, probably.
Because like last storage stuff, I'll tell you after the show.
Yeah.
It's boring stuff that people don't care about. But yeah, I think it's a show, everyone. This was fun, dude.
It was.
It's good to have you back.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back.
I missed you. I'll be honest, man. After the show ended I cried. Like Cammy came over and like she was consulting me and she was like, "What's wrong, Michael?" And I was like, "I miss my bro."
Last weekend,
I miss my bro.
Last weekend was a rough weekend.
I got you. It was for me too. I missed you, man. My heart goes out to you.
Appreciate it.
You want to snuggle after the show?
No.
All right, cool. Well, let's just end it then. You can contact the show through the email collegegamersshow@gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter, Blue Cows with the Z, BLUECOWZ. Taft's Twitter is
Taftfaust8, TAFTFAUST 8.
You can find us on Facebook through the College Gamers Podcast Facebook page. That's the name of the College Gamers Podcast. Live stream on Twitch. It's the same as my Twitter handle. You can find us on YouTube through Mike Gallant because Google Plus is stupid. Or if you just Google the College Gamers Podcast, you should find us. And if you, dear sweet listener, you just imagine me taking your hand in my hands and I'm gently patting it with my hand, not being creepy at all. And I look
more in like a loving way.
Exactly. I look deeply into your eye and say, "Dear listener, my friend, my comrade in this world, one of the few people I can trust. Do you enjoy this show? Would you like to give back to us the time that we put into it? Well, you can. You can go to where you find your podcast, wherever you download them, and give us a 5-star review so that other people can find this show and we can build the awesome gaming community that we all deserve."
It's true.
It's true. And I think that's it. Good show, Taft. That was fun. Thank y'all for listening, and we'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Later.
Oops, I am playing the intro song again. Oh, stop it.
Freaking tard.
All right, let's try that again. All right, thank y'all for listening, and we'll catch y'all next time. Bye-bye, later, whatever.
This has been a Blue Cow Radio production. Find more at bluecowradio.com.